Well, hello, it's Scott Picken, CEO and founder of Migrate. I'm here in the magnificent Knysna Harbour behind me, and I wanted to bring you this weekly wealth insight. So, a question that I learned, a theory that I learned many years ago from a gentleman called Dr. Hannes Dreyer, was that there are 7 levels to success. So whether that's success in business, success in life, success in sales, success in investing, or even in creating wealth, there's 7 different levels. And what's really important is, the question is success an art or is it a science? What do you think? Ponder that for a little bit. So what's really important, and again, what I learned many years ago, was that the first 4 levels is a science. And it's like a recipe. It's like if your granny gave you a recipe to a cake, you could literally copy the recipe, and within about an 80% plus accuracy, you would be able to bake the cake, similar to your granny. Now, it wouldn't be fantastic, it wouldn't be as good as your granny's, but you could bake that cake just like your granny. And that's the first 4 levels. It's literally like a scientific formula that you can copy. And then the next 3 levels is the art. And that's where you bring your uniqueness to it. That's where you bring your brilliance and your personal gifts and why you were put on this earth. And that's why your granny's cake is spectacular, because she follows the formula, the first 4 levels. And then she brings her own art to it, her own uniqueness, her own clever little twist. And that's the difference. And, they always talk about the 80-20 rule. And actually, it's the last 20%. It's Piaget's principle. I think I've got the name right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Where it's the 20% that actually makes 80% of the difference. And Pareto's principle, that's it. And that's why it's so important, because the first 80%, the first 4 levels, is a scientific formula. You can literally copy it from other people. And it's that last 20%, the last 3 levels that bring your own art, your own magnificent, your own skills and passions and purpose and uniqueness to the passion. But actually, that's what makes the 80% difference. And so why is this relevant as a wealth insight? Well, as I stand here with this magnificent view behind me and many very wealthy people with fantastic boats, not only out here but in that harbor, the question you've got to ask yourself is, whatever you're wanting to succeed in life, who can you copy in terms of the first 4 levels? There's nothing that you think you can do on this planet that hasn't been done before. There's no journey that you want to walk that someone has not walked before. And the fastest way to success is to copy successful people. And so you can go out, you can model successful people, you can copy the first 4 levels to success, the scientific formula. And just like your granny's cake, you basically can't get it wrong. And that'll take you 80% of the way there. And then the last 3 levels is your uniqueness, that you bring your brilliance to the world. That will be the catalyst, the tipping point that ultimately will take you to a different level. And people always want to be part of the top 1%, but what are you doing to do that? What are you doing to become a global citizen? Are you copying people? Are you finding the formulas? Are you implementing the formulas? And then are you bringing your unique brilliance? Because there's no one perfect way for everyone. And that's why you've got the first 4 levels, which is the science, and the top 3 levels, which is the art. And so look, if these are things that interest you, go to the Wealth University, wealthuniversity.org. You can join our inner circle. You can learn from some of the best people in the world. You can join an active community. You can get the self-belief. You can learn while doing. You can start to learn those 4 steps, the scientific formula. Go do the micro degree on the 8 steps to wealth through real estate. Where it takes you through the 8 steps. Go do the investor test, which literally, no matter whether you're a rank beginner or whether you're the wealthiest person in the world, there is still a personal journey or path that all of us are taking when it comes to wealth. And, that's very, very important, because, no matter where you are on your journey, it's just like a GPS. It literally helps you know where you are and where you want to get to, and all the steps that you need to do based on where you are and where you want to get to. So there are formulas out there, and then you need to bring your unique brilliance. And I wanted to share with you the shirt that I wore today. And I don't know if you can see what it says there, but don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. And that's why I wanted to wear this today, because we can give you the formulas. Again, go to wealthuniversity.org and you can get all the details. And but we can't bring you unique brilliance. And don't be afraid of being different. I think it's a fantastic thing to be unique. It's a fantastic thing to be bold and different. It's a fantastic thing to change the world. And as Steve Jobs said, be careful of the crazy ones, the ones that think they can change the world, because they're the ones that often are the ones that do. And maybe you're that person. If you enjoyed this Wealth Insight, share it with your friends. Subscribe to this channel. We bring it out every Friday. We want to empower 1 billion people. We can't do it on our own. And I really need your help to share the knowledge, to share the self-belief, so that people can learn these lessons. And most importantly, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.